G'day, it's Pat again. Watched a documentary the other day regarding Stephen Hawking and his new book, in which he claims that the existence of a creator is no longer necessary in light of his thinking. Hawking hasn't always been like that. Hawking for many years has kept God on the table, and I don't think even now, I don't think he rules God out. He's certainly, I don't think he's an anti-theist. He's just one who looks to science to find answers to why we're here. But it's interesting that many anti-theists, and there are many out there, such as Richard Dawkins, who jumps on the bandwagon or jumps on to the information and the theories put forward by guys like Hawking, Penrose, and the cyclic universes, the multiverse theories, all those sorts of things, to explain the origin of the universe and to answer to get around the questions of the first cause. And it's these ones that also mock young Earth creationist explanations that God created the universe out of nothing. Now that particular issue really does come up a lot, where they have all kinds of rhetoric against this notion that God created the universe out of nothing. That is something so utterly ridiculous. Now I should say that I'm not a young Earth creationist. I have another view, a slightly different view on that. I actually believe that the first cause was an intelligent agent that existed in the form of some kind of energy, and that, as we know, science has already told us that energy is eternal. So that's what I believe. But just getting back to this rhetoric against the young Earth creationists' claim that God created the universe out of nothing. When you look at the explanation that Hawking puts up, Hawking is saying that well, the Big Bang started from a singularity. We know this because the universe is expanding, and if you were to take a film camera and had viewed the entire history of the universe and then run the camera back, you would see the universe as it is today get smaller and smaller and smaller until it reaches an infinitesimally small point, a singularity. And that is interesting because what we've observed now in the quantum world, Hawking and his colleagues have observed some fascinating things taking place in the quantum world, and we see that in the quantum world doesn't behave like our world. For instance, one particle can exist in two places at once. I think it's given the observer, whoever observes it. Particles seem to appear out of nothing and then disappear. So it really is a weird world. Now, Hawking made the comment that if the universe started from a singularity, and that singularity was a size or smaller than a subatomic particle, such as what we see in the quantum world, and if subatomic particles in the quantum world can seem to appear out of nothing, then it's possible that the universe began as a subatomic particle that appeared out of nothing. Now, I find that really, really interesting. Here you have people mocking the young Earth creationist claim that God made the universe out of nothing, and yet their explanation, however long-winded and complicated it is, comes back to what? A subatomic particle that was created out of nothing. I'm Pest Man Pat.